Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Friday, May the 2nd of 2025. So I'll make sure I get the right date and the right month. So Wednesday I had gone and met some women from church. We went out for coffee at the mall. So I walked through the Dollarama at the mall and I gotten a few things. See if I can just get this tote bag. Oops. Open here. I love this tote bag. It was so cute. It is one of those ones that keeps hot and cold. So it's got this lining here. And so this is, I love the color. It's got the watermelon and it says summer vibes. It says that on, I guess just on the one side. I see sometimes they're double-sided. This one just has it on one side. I think it was like, and the cooler bag, it was $4.75. I don't think I have the tags for it. I think because I told her I was going to use it for everything I bought. Then she took the tags off and I guess she got rid of them. But I love these little totes things to kind of like keep them in the car for year round when we buy like ice cream or rotisserie chicken, things like that. Stuff that has to stay cold or stuff that has to stay hot. Kind of helps it to get home. It's been a few years since I've had a brand new one. And I love the color and it's just going to sit in my car. And then one of the first things I saw was, just a second. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Friday, May 2nd of 2025. And so Tuesday I was helping my daughter move, but we had to make a small trip, just a small detour from helping her pack and move. We just went to the mall for coffee because it started really raining hard and our last load was the electronic items. So I thought, well, let's just go for a small little coffee break and then I have to get home and walk my dog. So we were at Dollarama, the mall, and I found one of these nice cooler bags. This one, it says summer vibes. So it's got the watermelon on it and I love the color of this bag. I love the bright red handles as well. They had so many different designs to choose from. There was like 3 I really liked, but I liked this color. They had another one, forget the saying. I liked it, but I didn't like the color of the bag or the handles as much. And actually, the first thing when we walked through the dollar store was we saw these, and they have them in pink and in blue. So I said, I have to get one of each. So they are $2.75, and they are ring pop ice molds. So it has the 6 pieces, so it makes 6 popsicles in the shape of like the little candy rings. So I just thought that would be so kind of cute to make. So I got, like I said, they had it in pink and blue. So at $2.75, I had to get one of each color. And then it was my husband's birthday was Tuesday. Well, I grabbed a cake and the icing. These were about $2 each, I think it was. The frosting was $2.25 and the cake was $2. And I got home and we didn't have any eggs. And by the time I got finished moving my daughter and I had helped my husband do a few things that night as well, I never got to making the cake. So I've got, but that's okay. My son will be home next weekend for his birthday and Mother's Day. So I will use this next week instead. I would make them now, but my daughter actually spent yesterday making a lot of banana bread and muffins and things. So don't need a cake right at the moment. Just making sure. So it's the ice cream bag, those two things. Yeah, so it was $14.50 plus 50 cents in GST. So it cost me $15 for those few items. Now today was a much larger shopping trip at the mall. In fact, I was with my mom. We only went to 2 places. We went to Dollarama and then we went to a thrift store. So I will do Dollarama first. It's a lot of stuff we got. So I'm just going to angle my camera over here. So I'm going to start with the little area carpets. So there is this little one here, and it was a $4.25, so it's just a very small one. It says it is 23 inches by 16 inches, so $4.25 for a nice small one. I just thought this would be nice out on my back door outside. We do have a black mat out there, but it kind of blows away because it doesn't have the weight anymore. So I thought maybe this will just give some extra weight to help hold the other one down. And then for my front door, I mean, it doesn't say these are outdoor mats, but they are. This has the rubber on it. My porch area is a bit covered, so I thought I could use one of these ones out there. And I love just the sunflowers and the sky. And this was $5, and it is 17.5 inches by 29.3 inches. And again, it's going to go under by my front door. And like I said, it is covered. That's why I didn't buy one of these for the back door. I just don't know how this holds up with the rain and stuff. So I thought I'd test it out the front first. And oops, got a lot of stuff in this bag that I got. I found these little markers, a pack of 11 markers for $4.25. But each one is a different color, and they have different animals on them and little pom-poms. And I'm trying to set up my office, and I just thought these would look kind of cute sitting in my little pen holder. I got one of these. This is the Craft Carving Knife Kit. It was $2.75. So you get the 3 handles, and I don't know how many blades. It doesn't say. 13. So there's 13 blades and 3 handles. And I said, I have so many of these handles and so many of these blades, but they get lost. And so it's just nice that these will be in a little container. I can put all my extra blades in here, and maybe it will help me keep my crafting knives a little bit more organized. I got some little gardening things. So I got this little cute little watering can. I do want to put some flowers and things in this front bay window. And I have a watering can, but I think it's just, one I have is just too big for in the house. So I found this nice little green one. This was $4.75. And then I found this little metal container as well. This was $1.75. I thought this would look cute sitting up there holding some of my little gardening tools. And I also bought just one of these garden lights because I have a little thing out front that I keep, and I have 4 little lights. One of them broke over the winter. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right price. The solar light, it was $1.50 for this little one. There's some other ones that they have, and I just don't know if they will fit with this one. And so I decided just to buy the one that matches the one that broke. Then I also, for the gardening section, I found this little garden seeder here, and this was $1.50. So you put your pack of seeds in here, you turn the dial to, it's got numbers 1 through 5. I'm not entirely sure, how many seeds it drops out. But it says it, depending on the size of the hole, depends on the diameter and what number you set it to, and then it's going to drop that number of seeds accordingly to the size that you think your hole is. So I'll have to look more into how this actually works, but so I just, thought it'd be kind of neat to test, because I have tried shaking seeds, and then I'll get like a whole bunch in one little spot, and then I'll have a big section where I'll have missed seeding. Some of that could just be, animals getting into it, but I think a lot of it is just not knowing how many seeds or trying to count how many seeds you drop in each little hole. So I thought this might help. And then, oops, I'm just going to drop everything. I found this cute little measuring tape, and I just thought it might be a little harder to lose this or have it tangled. Well, this was $1.25 for a little measuring tape. This was $1.50, and this is just that room misting spray or deodorant spray. This one is the coconut lavender. Now this one I buy down in the pet section, and it says that it actually supposed to help to eliminate the pet odor. I will say I really don't know if it really eliminates the pet odor that much. I will say it works about the same as any other air freshener, but I do find this one is actually, the scent is a little stronger, it lasts a little longer. And right now we have the litter box sitting right by the front door. So I like to be able to just keep this by the front door, so when people walk in, they'll have a nicer smell than the litter box. So I do have a bottle of this. I'm not sure where it went, so I just grabbed another bottle today. I don't even know if I've even tested the other one. I do know that I have just found that for this price, these ones actually work better than some of those aerosol sprays because it is a pump. I mean, it kind of works the same, but I find it's more concentrated, and the fragrance lasts longer. Let's see. Oh, I got some good hand cream for my daughter. This was, I think, $3. Was that only $3? Yeah, this was only $3. I thought it could be like $5. I wasn't sure. It wasn't really priced. But this is Eudurium Lab hand cream, and it's intense hydration. And so it's supposed to be for extra dry skin. Now my daughter's got her job, and when she's at work, she's constantly washing her hands. So I told her we would look into getting her some other stronger hand cream. So for $3, I thought we would try this, and it's got the very similar products to the one that I know we've been recommended from another doctor for my son when he was having the same problems. This is 75 mils. I don't even know what it looks like. I didn't even take it out of here. But yeah, so a little tube like this. So that is about the size of a tube. About the size of hand cream for my son at the drugstore was like $14, $16 for this size. So I thought, you know, at the dollar store, I thought maybe up to $5 would be worth it. $3. So I'll give this to my daughter tonight, and she can see if it works, and I'll let you know how it works. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to give her the first chance. And then I did buy, this is the Umbro Action Toiletry Set for Men. So it's the shower gel and the little cologne or perfume or whatever. So this is for his birthday, which is coming up very soon. I just realized that this has fallen out of its thing. That's okay. I will fix that. But I know for Easter, I had gotten him the blue one, I think, and it's sitting up behind me. So yeah, I think I got him the blue one, which was the ice. This one was Action, and then the red one is Power, and these are $5 each. Animals chasing each other. Okay, so for $5, I just thought it was just something nice to add for my son's birthday. Oh, I got a little adapter here. These were $4.50-ish. $4.50. Yeah, $4.50. And this is for the audio jack. So I can use my headphone plug it into my phone. So that's why I said I had two headphones and I'm not able to use them because I needed this adapter. I do have adapters. I can't find them, but for $4.50, I just grabbed one. And I got a couple of these little signs, and they're so cute. They're $1.50 each. So this one says, all you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt. And this pink one says, oh, life is better with sprinkles. And I just think these are going to look cute hanging up in my little office area when I get my office set up. Then I did buy myself a pack of socks. It is, May, so May is Star Wars month. Most specifically, May 4th is Star Wars Day. I have no Star Wars items left at all in my house, so I now have 10 pairs of Star Wars socks. I'm not keeping them all. I'm going to split them with my daughter if she wants any, or I guess maybe my other kids. I will split them with my kids if they want any Star Wars. I'm not a big Mandalorian fan. I'm kind of old, like Star Wars, not some of the new stuff, but I know it's not Baby Yoda, but Baby Yoda. So, and it's got really funny sayings. And then I found this bag at the checkout. Where is it? It was $5 for this Disney Mickey bag. So it's got Mickey, Donald, Daisy. Is Daisy on here? No, it's not Daisy. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Pluto, and Goofy. Okay, so Minnie's the only girl on here. Okay, I thought it had Daisy. No. So again, it says Disney inside, and it even has a zipper pouch inside, and it's actually a pretty good size bag. For $5, it's a good size bag, and I definitely will be using this a lot. Okay, next bag of stuff. My cats want in 1 second. Right, so when I went out to get my dog, I thought I paused it. It didn't pause. And then when I came back and I thought I hit record, I actually paused at that point. So I'm not entirely sure where I kind of ended. I know it was between the two bags, so I think I've got it all figured out. Okay, so the second bag of items from the dollar store I got today. This is a birthday gift bag for my son, so it was $1.25. I just think this is the best place to get gift bags is the dollar store. And this one is black and gold, and it says wishing you a very happy birthday. And I got myself a nice heavy throw. It's called a furry throw, and this is a 50 by 60 inch, and it was $5. Not my favorite color, but I love the feel of it, and it's got some good weight to it. So that's the two things when I'm buying blankets is finding, you know, spending the same price on a blanket at the dollar store, find one that's got some good quality, good weight to it, not too thin, something that also feels really soft. And then got one of these chair covers, or cushions, I mean. This was $4.25, and it says it's a microfiber chair pad. Now, when I'm doing my crafting, right now I am using a wooden kitchen chair. I would love to have another one of these nice rolling office chairs I got for down here for upstairs, but they're like nearly $100. I don't have, you know, an extra $100 right now today to buy one. Otherwise, I would buy one. So I figure for $4.25, I'd get myself a nice soft cushion pad. It might make the chair a little more comfortable. Then I found these kitchen, excuse me, wall hanging decor. First I saw this one, it was the spoon, and these are all $1.50. So on the spoon says Bon Appetit. And then I saw the fork. The strings are all tangled to each other. And the fork says enjoy. And I found the knife, and the knife says spread the love. And finally the rolling pin, and it says homemade. Now what I loved about these is I have quite a lot of space in my kitchen near the ceiling where I've got 2 to 4 inches of just wall space up there that needs something. 'Cause I just want something for a focal point above the doors, above the windows, something like that. And these I just thought were perfect. They are long enough to fill in a lot of space. And they're not going to be like too, you know, like, I mean, I can go and update these, you know, adding stuff to them, painting them over, making them look something more special than they are at the moment, which I love to do that too. But even for now, just hanging them up is just going to give something more into my kitchen. And the fact that they all go horizontally versus vertically, it does make it more appealing for me to have these in my kitchen, because it just gives me that, like I said, that space above my doors, above the windows. I don't think they'll work above the cupboard. I don't think you'd be able to see them. I know I've got that space No, actually, I don't really have the space. My cupboards have that extra trim that almost touches the ceiling. Just had to kind of peek around to look, because I don't look at my tops of, like, you know, in my kitchen, anything like above my height, up higher, I don't really look at. But I knew for $1.50 each, these were just the perfect item for a few places in my kitchen. And then, of course, I did always grab a few cleaners when I know I'm out of stuff. I know when I was doing my stuff around the house, I ran out of furniture polish. So I got the lemon furniture polish. This is by Terrific. I'm going to say I honestly do not know how much that furniture polish is. Oh, actually, it is labeled on here. Okay, $3. And then I do know that I love my bathroom foam cleaner. I use this for every room in my house. I miss the kitchen cleaner, and I'm going to say that every time. I really like the Lysol kitchen foam cleaner. When they got rid of that one, then I had to use just the bathroom one. And these have gone up, I think, $4.25 or $4.50. I kind of forget. If I can just find them. Foam cleaner. Oh, $4.25 now. They used to only be $2, and then they slowly went up, and now they're $4.25, which is still really cheaper than anybody else. So I always grab cleaning products when I'm at the dollar stores. Even if I have one, it's always good to buy when I'm there grabbing one, because, you know, just that's something you always use. And then I did get myself a couple of drinks. I love this mango drink. So it's a mango drink with pulp. I only bought one just because I've got so many other, I've got a lot of aloe at the moment. And then I bought myself one thing of the Mott's Clamato. I haven't had the tomato juice or clam juice for a while. If anybody wants to know, the Clamato is with clams versus the regular just tomato. I don't do the V8, and I don't do the other one. It's the V8. Then they have the one that's with the fruit. I stay away from the ones that are the fruit and vegetable mix, just because I have food allergies to a lot of fruit. So I find if I stick with just, you know, one or two flavors mix, it's, you know, so much better. And I also got I don't know how much those were. So I'll do that first. So the cranberry juice, that's what I'm showing next. So the mango, was it the mango drink? The mango drink is $1.53 and then 10-cent deposit. The tomato juice or Clamato juice was $2.03 and then a 10-cent deposit. And then I found this one, and I've never tried it, so I did open it to try. And this is the Ocean Spray Sparkling Cranberry Juice. It tastes really good, except it got heated in my car, and now it's like hot. And I will say hot juice does not taste right. So this was $1.26 plus a 10-cent deposit. And I think that was everything. Just going to go through. Did I say everything? Yes, I did. So my total at Dollarama today was $82.87, and then there's the GST of $4.03, making my total $86.90. And like I said, we had one more stop that me and my mom went to. We went to a thrift store. I'm just gonna move this bag out of my way and bring my thrift store bag here. Okay. So I'm just going to start with whatever I pull out first. This is brand new, still in the box, and it is the stainless steel odor remover. So it's basically that stainless steel bar of soap, but this is one that looks like it's in the shape of a clam, and it was $2. So I will open it up. I love these. I used to, you know, anytime you work in a proper kitchen, there should always be like a stainless steel something that you rub your hands onto to get the scent out, especially like garlic. And I love that it actually has a little stand. A little, does it fit? There we go. So just rubbing your hand, this over your hand is going to remove all the smell. Like I said, garlic and onions. It's usually the garlic. So that will just look so cute, just sitting on my counter by my sink. And I'll tell whoever's using my kitchen what it is. So it says to use, rub over the complete surface of hands under cool running water for 30 to 40 seconds. Do not use with other soap or detergents at the same time. That is a big key factor. You don't want to be using soap and the stainless steel soap kind of thing. So it's, I'm just wondering if it has a year on this box. 2002. Like the box has this age to it that it's like a newer product, but it's got some age, like somebody's had it in their house for a while. So it's now going to get, it's actually now going to get used in my kitchen every time I make anything with garlic. I got one of these makeup organizers. I love these. These work so good holding most lipsticks, lipstick, lip glosses, or mascara and eyebrow shaping things, whatever they're called. I don't know. For your eyebrows, eyebrow gel. That's what it is. They work good. Some of the smaller bottles, like sample size bottles, can kind of fit in here. I also find, depending on how deep each of these are, sometimes you can even put a whole stack of eyeliners or lip liners in here. These ones here are not deep enough. I mean, if these ones here actually went all the way down, you can see the different levels. If this one actually went all the way down, it would hold those type of things. Like this side here, it's way deeper. So this was only $2. I mean, you can't go wrong knowing that the Dollarama sells these for $5 now, and I've seen them at other places like $20. So I was kind of, it was in my cart, and then I wasn't going to get it, and then she rang it through when I was busy doing something else. So I figured, well, I was going to say I didn't want it, but for $2, I'll grab it. I got a game, the Friends Trivia game. We do not have this one. I know because it's the color of the box. We've got a blue one and we've got a black one. We do not have this yellow colored one. And I always am careful so I don't get the same ones. And I try to see what years this came out. So this one is from 2002. And it was $3.50. And I am running out of room on my little table here. I got some material. Start with this one here. This is $3.50. It was kind of a lot for the size of the material, I know, but it is the Christmas holly berries in the gold. And I was going to make some stuff at Christmas, but I just didn't quite have enough material to make what I wanted to make. So now this will be perfect because it's not, the one I was using was red and gold. So this is just that white and gold. It's just going to give me a little bit more material this year if I'm able to make my table runner. So this is, it's 9 inches by 45 inches. So I know it's a pretty long, good, pretty good size strip. And then I got this one here. It was $4. This has got that satiny feel to it. It feels more like, I don't know, like an underlay slip kind of a dress, like under your dress, or a shower curtain, that kind of a feel. This was $4. And it says it is 56 by 65 inches. Now what I needed was in my bathroom, I want to put a border on that curtain. And this is kind of like the color of the tiles that are in my bathroom. And so I knew this is exactly what I was looking for the bathroom. So that was $4. I got this book, $2. I know it's a kid's book. Well, kind of. Well, it's a comic book kind of style. I don't know. But it is Diana. If you want to know, she becomes Wonder Woman. So that is the DC comic. So it does say DC Kids. But, I like this type of books. And it has like the starting of, you know, their origin stories kind of thing. And then it's got this price tag here on the back. So the Canadian price is $13.50. The American price is $9.99. So this is from the school market edition. So that means the kids had to buy this from one of those school-only book sales. Let's see. There should be, I'm just making sure there's 5 here. Yes, I found these bookmarks and they were $2.50 each. I'm going to say they're all like really pretty. So they all have a nice tassel and they have all these little beads on them. So there's that one. So the one with the owl. Oops, like I said, they're all getting tangled now. This one. Now it's this one, I can't quite tell if that was supposed to be spaced out or if it's lost some of the beads. I cannot tell, so I'm going to ask my daughter and see if she can tell, because I do have little gems and I can fill that in if we think it's supposed to be filled in. I'm not entirely sure what. Supposed to be like a fish. Okay, if I pull it back, I can see the picture. So it's like a fish. And there's another owl. And then there's the flowers. And I saw them at first and I'm like, oh, they're going to want so much for these. $2.50. They are homemade. They definitely look homemade or from a craft fair. Some of the tassels still have the little bag on them. So I don't know exactly, you know, where these are from. Which is why I don't know if these have lost the beads or supposed to have spaces, because the owl's eyes have the spaces. So like I said, I've got 5 here. I have 4 kids. So when all my kids are here next weekend for Mother's Day, then I will let them each, you know, choose one. And then I will get whichever one is left. So like I said, there's this one here. So it looks like a dragonfly with the flowers. An owl. I think that's supposed to be like a fish. If I turn it that way, it kind of looks like a fish. And then another owl. And then the nice sunflowers. And then the last couple items. Just make sure it's see the tag down there. Okay, that's off of this dress. Okay. So I saw this little scarf, and I love scarves. It's got this nice gray, and of course it's got the price of $4, which was, you know, not a bad price. I mean, you know, for a nice little scarf, I can wear this scarf. I will, if I don't wear this scarf, I do, how does I say, in my hair, around my neck. I've used scarves as belts. I will even do the handles of my purses with the scarves just to elevate, you know, just to elevate my clothing. But I love this. Just love the picture on here. It's just such light, delicate detailing. And of course, it does say it is made in China. And it is 100% polyester. And I found this dress. And this dress is made by N Focus Studios. And I love the style of it and the color. And it was $9. And then actually one of the first dresses I saw was this one, and the price tag just came off when I was trying to get it out of the bag. So this was one of the first dresses I saw. I was actually looking for a dress for myself to wear to my daughter's grad. And I was trying to find something that would kind of like, you know, looks really nice. And I saw this one. Most of the dresses I had seen were between $9 and $16. This one says $24. And I saw that and I liked it, but I put it back because I'm like, it's $24. And then we're just shopping, and then they said something about over the thing reminding that, you know, today was green tag stuff was 75% off. Now, I still wasn't even thinking about this dress having a green tag. I just knew it was $24, and there's no way I'm spending that kind of money on a single dress. You know, if I did, I'd have to put everything else back. So, you know, I'm like, well, maybe, you know, maybe I'd come back in the next day or two with my husband, maybe, you know, kind of a thing. And then I had three other, well, two pantsuits and another dress, and I decided to put, they were all $9 each, and I decided to put the three back because I don't know if they would fit properly. And so I went to go put those ones back, and then the aisle was blocked, so I had to come around the aisle a different way. And this was sitting at the end of that aisle, like at right when you walked by. So it wasn't even on the proper rack. It was just hanging there. So I had to walk past it, and the green tag was sticking out. So I went and I said, green tag. So then I had to make that decision. So it's going to be 75% off. So that means I got $18 off. So, I mean, I think I only paid, was it like, I know how much it was. So I paid, where was it? So you're going to tell me how much I paid? Well, it was $24. I got 18 off. Yeah, so that's $6. So I got this dress for $6. So just for some reason, it doesn't even tell me what the discount is. It's just, you know, receipts are kind of confusing sometimes. So I was there, and I had this one in my hand, and this dress here was $9. And so I'm debating. I'm like, well, I think I only have enough cash to buy one dress. This one I can wear multiple times. I can wear it to church. I can wear it out, you know, day and night. Like, this is perfect. This dress here, I definitely will wear to my daughter's grad. I can't really think of anywhere else that I could wear it to. So I was debating, do I get both dresses? So I was then I decided to put a few other things I had in my cart back to get this dress. So I got both the dresses. And then I didn't even notice, but this dress still has the original price tag on it. Like I said, I wasn't even thinking, you know, $24, not going to get it. Then to remember that, you know, here it's green tag is 75% off. And then this dress was sitting where it was not supposed to be sitting, so I had to walk past it. And then when the lady rang it in, she said it has the original price tag. And the original price tag says it's from Kohl's, $120. Brand new. So this dress has never been worn. So I got myself a brand new $120-ish dress to wear to my daughter's grad for $6. And it's like, I cannot pay that price. You know, I mean, it's one thing to get $25 or $24 getting it for, you know, 75% off, but to say that this is a brand new $120 dress and I just paid $6 for it, it's just going to make, you know, my day so much better, or for my daughter for her grad too. And the gem and the stones on here actually match my daughter's grad dress. I just happened to notice that now. There's going to be, I do have to repair. I do see a couple of the little beads. They're kind of coming off. But, you know, that just happens normal, you know. This one too. It just needs a couple little stitches to hold it on, which is easy to do. But that is my best item that I have gotten thrifting in a very, very long time. Now all I need is shoes. I have to say that really fast. All I need shoes to go with this dress. And then with that being said, yes, the scarf was also, didn't even realize that till she had rang it in, or till after that. Yeah, the scarf was also, you know, green ticket. So I got the scarf for $1. I didn't even notice that till after, you know, till after everything else had happened. But yes, so that is everything I got. So at the thrift store, My total came to $45.50. Then there is $2.28 for GST. So I paid $47.80. And I had a savings on there of $21. So that is my shopping trips this week. I'm going to say I am definitely have spent my May's budget already, and we've only hit the 2nd of May. But, you know, sometimes you just have to buy a few things you just kind of need and things you don't really need. But like I said, everything I bought is stuff that I love and I'm going to be using. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.